Okay, don't adjust your screen. This is not the follow-up to the drumming stories. This is about Maiden. Right, so Run for Your Lives tour just started last night, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the set list. Now, if you ever watch my TikTok page, I created a set list, in my opinion, what I should maybe play. And judging, it was 22 songs, so fair enough. Rather, they played 17 songs last night. And let's get a wee review on what they did. Okay, so let's start with my prediction. So, obviously they always start with Dot to Doctor by UFO. That's always roughly been their opening song. So after they played Dot Dot Doctor on the sound speaker, you would obviously see lights go either dim or they would start a light show. And then I would have said they kick in with Idols of March, which is the first track you hear on the Killers album. It's always it's a good instrumental to sort of hype up the fans and get them ready and hyped for the show. So after Idols of March would finish, I would have them kick right into Be Quick or Be Dead, which is opening for the Fear the Dark album. It's it's a really flashy, fast-paced opener from a semi-okay album. It's one of the highlights, I would say, on the album. It's just really upbeat, fast, and it'll get everyone going. And sort of add into that energy, Murders in the Rue Morgue. So that is the third track of the Killers. Instead of have the slow little melodic intro of Murders in the Rue Morgue, you would finish off Be Quick or Be Dead, and then hear a snare from, well, it should have been Nico, however it's Simon Dawson. He's done quite a good job actually from what I've seen. So Simon Dawson would go and go right into Murders in the Rue Morgue, as he did in Gothenburg in the 2005 concert, when they did songs from only the first 4 albums of Maiden. And then after that, either you'll get a wee snippet from Bruce, or they would kick right in and I put Die With Your Boots On from Peace of Mind. That is track number either 3 or 4, I'd like to say. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It's just a good song. It's just a really good song. Simple as that. And then after that, sort of kick in with the War Feel, 2 Minutes to Midnight, which is one of the singles off of Power Slave. It's the second track in. Always a good Maiden song, always a good banger. Everyone knows it. Really easy to keep with the chorus. And depending after that, Wrathchild, which is always a classic from Maiden. It'll never be something bad. It will always be top notch, which is second track from Killers. And then sort of mellow out the mood a wee bit, Wasting Love from Fear the Dark. Now this is probably one of the only ballads that Maiden ever did. When every 80s metal band had a ballad, because it was sort of the thing to do in the 80s when you had one really slow love song. And opposed from your hair metal work, I really like Wasting Love. I think it's underrated. That's just my opinion. And then after Wasting Love, we would kick in track number 7, Revelations from Peace of Mind. This is my all-time favourite Iron Maiden song. Track number 2 from Peace of Mind never gets old. The lyrics and the musical composition behind it is utterly genius. And if you ever get a chance, go have a look at it. Right after Revelations, Bruce will do a wee spiel and then go with this is what not to do when your bird shits on you. Rhyme in the Ancient Mariner. 13 minutes of absolute bliss in metal history. Off of the book of the same title. It's honestly a godly song. If you ever get a minute of the day, look at it, it's the last track of a Power Slave and it's utterly 30 minutes of heaven. And then after I'm Ancient Mariner, wee bit of silence, kick in Phantom of the Opera. Track number 4 from the self-titled album. As we all know it was coming. From the first trailer that the tour was going to happen, you hear the guitar at the start of the track, getting alright, boom, right in. There you go. We all know it was coming. So I put that as number 9 in my list. And to sort of feel with that, say Pace, Fear the Dark from Fear of the Dark. The last record and the last track in that album. It's always a Maiden classic. A lot of people get annoyed that they always play it. I think it's still great. I saw it 2 years ago. Brilliant song. Absolutely brilliant. Then sort of keeping, so you got Phantom, you got Fear the Dark, sort of keeping with that wheelie, Number of the Beast. Number of the Beast is a brilliant song. Absolute Maiden classic. That is just so good. It's unbelievable how good it is. That'll be number 11 in that list. It's from, obviously, Number of the Beast album. I believe it's track number 5 or 6, depending how you say it, how you would think of it. And then right after that, Hallowed Be Thy Name. One of the best Iron Maiden songs, a lot of people say. I agree. It's just an instant classic. Obviously, the closer on Number of the Beast album. Brilliant song. If you get a chance to listen to it. Then that's where we kick into the last song of the proper set before you do the encores. Iron Maiden by Iron Maiden. Honestly, godly song. Even better live. You always get the Walking Eddie coming out. It's last song in the self-titled album. And then we get to the encores. Now, I was being quite testy, and I picked 9 encores just because I feel like they could have probably done it. They could have got away with it. So, starting off, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter from the No Prayer for the Dying album. Let's just face it, no one necessarily likes, there may be the small majority, but it's not the first album you would pick when you listen to Maiden. It's a decent album, but not a lot of people listen to it. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, it's a great song. It's a really good song off the album. Just rocky, just get everyone pumped up for the encore and see what else is coming. Right after that, The Clairvoyant, which is a great gem off the Seventh Son of the Seventh Son album. Right after that, Evil That Men Do, an even better song off of that album. And then you've got Running Free, which is a classic Maiden hit. 3rd track off of the self-titled album. Bruce always does a wee bit more, gets all the crowd. Goes left side, running free, right side, running free. Everyone joins in, get to the big finish. Right after that, Drifter. I believe Drifter is the last song on the Killers album. It's a really good song, really fast paced, really worth having a listen. Then after that, one of my favourites, Sanctuary. By God, Sanctuary is one hell of a good song. It's just so fast and upbeat. It's just pure metal. And best way I could describe it. Right after that, maybe have a wee bit of breathing room left. Trooper, classic Maiden song, Peace of Mind. But 5th song in. You get what's going. Trooper's always a good win. Wasted Years right after that, because we got us, even though they had the Future Past tour, they just finished that tour yet. One of the biggest songs to come off Somewhere in Time. Maybe not what everyone else would go for, but for the mainstream fans, Wasted Years will probably be your best song to pick. And then to finish off the encore, Run to the Hells, because it is the Run for Your Lives tour. An epic Maiden song. That's all I can say. Just absolutely brilliant. So from the count that we've got here, we've got 3 songs from the self-titled album, 5 songs from Killers, 3 songs from the Number of the Beast album, 3 from Peace of Mind, 2 from Power Slave, 1 from Somewhere in Time, 2 from Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, 1 from No Prayer of the Dying, and 3 from Fear of the Dark. Now you'll be thinking, Lewis, there's 50 years of Iron Maiden, there's no way that they're going to do that. I know that. However, yesterday we found out the set list for the tour because they had the first gig in Hungary, and I've got it right here. So, obviously, open with Dr. Doctor, as you do. They took a bit of my advice, opened with Idols of March, good choice. Then they basically did exactly what I said after Be Quick or Be Dead. They put in Murders of the Rue Morgue to come in after that, which is what they did as well in Gothenburg in 2005. And then right after that, they put Wrathchild. Great choice. Always a good choice. After that, they put Killers. It's a good song. It's a good song off the Killers album. Probably saying the name. That's right. And then right after that, you get Phantom of the Opera. They had to put it in somewhere, so I think maybe number 4. It's a really good choice. Track 4. Right after that, Number of the Beast. Gets everyone hyped. Nothing else I can say. Sorry. Right after that, the Clairvoyant. Now, I didn't know they were going to put that in. I think that's quite smart. Putting Clairvoyant, because it's just like this wee hidden gem. Not going to expect it's coming. Right after that, Power Slave. Power Slave's a really good song. And it was sort of hinted from an interview that Bruce did saying that he needed a new bird mask. And if anyone knows why Bruce needs a bird mask, it's because of Power Slave. Right after that, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Maiden classic, Never Go Wrong. Right after that, this is one I'm bloody so happy I'm going to see, Rhyming Ancient Mariner. I'm so happy, absolutely buzzing. Right after that, Run to the Hills, couldn't think of anything better. Then after that, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, the name track off of the same album. That's a good Maiden epic. It's an interesting one, it's a hidden gem. A lot of people would have wanted Infinite Dreams. So did I, even though it's not on my planned list. That's also a good song, but I'm happy it's in. Right after that's Trooper, always a good song, always a classic. Hallowed Be Thy Name. What can you say? It's one of the best songs Maiden ever did. Then right after that, self-titled, Iron Maiden. Brilliant. Then we're kicking off the encore with Aces High. What a song. Aces High is the opener of Power Slave. It is one of the best openers they've ever done. A lot of people say it's probably the best opener from all Maiden albums combined. I couldn't disagree. Maybe Caught Somewhere in Time is a personal favourite of mine. But Aces High, always brilliant song. Right after that, we're going with Fear of the Dark, because of course you're going to have it in. You can't say you're not doing from self-titled to Fear of the Dark without having that track in. And then after that, we're closing off with Wasted Years, which was the same spot that it was in for the last tour. And that's quite interesting. So as we can see from the newest one, we've got from the setlist they're going to do 2 tracks from the self-titled album, 4 tracks from the Killers album, 3 from Number of the Beast, 1 from Peace of Mind, 4 from Power Slave, 1 from Somewhere in Time, 2 from Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, 0 from No Prayer of the Dying, and 1 from Fear of the Dark. So I would say probably roughly I got a good few options out of the 2 of them. Now, that's no question to me. I don't know if they saw the video. They probably didn't. But I think this is my take on it. If you were going to advertise you're doing songs from each album, each of the first 9 albums, No Prayer for the Dying not getting a mention is a bit rubbish coming from a hardcore fan. Obviously, you got to keep your hardcore fans and your mainstream fans happy. So maybe Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter was probably the best choice. If not, maybe Holy Smoke or Tail Gunner, which are the biggest songs from the No Prayer for the Dying album. However, it's not out of, because you get to go the trilogy. What I would say is the trilogy of the early albums is Number of the Beast, Peace of Mind, Power Slave, Somewhere in Time, Seven Son is Seven Son. Golden 5 albums. Out of that, it's probably the best 5 run of albums Maiden ever done, opposed to other albums they've done, which are brilliant as well. So I think catering to obviously fans of Killers and fans of Powerslave, yes, that was quite good. You're getting really good songs out of a lot of it. However, it is a bit crappy not seeing anything from No Prayer to Dying, but that's just my opinion. Might be other opinions of other fans, it is what it is. However, the main show, after seeing clips and after seeing photos of it, it looks honestly unreal. You're getting, so during, I believe, the Killers song, you're getting a walking Eddie, and it's the Eddie that's been advertised for the 50 years. So for some of the fans, you're getting, it's basically a mashup of all the Eddies from the first 9 albums. So like wee bits and pieces from each of them. So for example, so as you can see, you got the hatchet from Colours, the hair from No Prayer of the Dying, the wee lobotomy from Peace of Mind. You've got the wires on Eddie's hand from Somewhere in Time, and the jacket from I want to say Even Number of the Beast or OG Iron Maiden. You got wee bits of trees sticking out of him from Fear the Dark. You've also got the eye, one of his eyes from Powerslave, and then the other eye plus his neck piece from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. And you're also getting quite a basic stage, but it's, I believe, LED, so every song's got a special thing with it. Rather than use the backdrops, you're getting a specific looks for each song. And I believe for the title track in Iron Maiden, rather than have your traditional pop-up Eddie at the background, you're getting your animated Eddie, which honestly, it looks a lot better. Well, maybe not a lot better as the pop-up ones, but it's a really good substitute if they wanted to go further in that way. Also with Trooper, you're getting Trooper Eddie back, who will do his fight with Bruce. That's going to be awesome to see live, because you had Cyborg Eddie in the last one, who was fighting with Bruce with the big laser cannon, and as well as you had your Somewhere in Stranger in Strangeland Eddie, as well as your Samurai Eddie during Iron Maiden. So I think this tour is going to be honestly really good, really brilliant, very good for Simon Dawson of taking up the sticks and not necessarily replacing Nico, because you can't replace Nico. If Clive Barr was still with us today, you couldn't replace Clive Barr. I think taking the good job in filling the shoes of Nico at least, and giving it a go, going for the tour, and I'm seeing him on the 30th of June, so hopefully it's going to be a hell of a good gig, and we'll just see from there.